Moms and morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. I'm sitting here with the troop leader of the Big Boy Scouts. It's Ben Soffer.
Yes. Congratulations, Mr. Sims. You're now the fattest boy in camp. That's what I would say, Josh. That's what I would say. It's congratulatory to be obese. And speaking of a man who is not obese at all, who is Ozempic to the nines, my gorgeous friend Joey Camasta.
I keep that thing on me. Thank you for having me back, gentlemen.
Woo! I mean,
Such a fan.
By the way, Josh, is this our first repeat guest?
No, we've had plenty.
Okay, cool. Never
Ben is one of the smartest, sharpest people I know, and then sometimes he's in a ketamine hole.
Right. No, I remember nothing except for lines from Heavyweight.
Well, she's malnourished. She had to eat a Belvita cracker before we started, so she didn't pass out.
The only thing I've eaten today, Josh, is a Belvita cracker.
The breakfast biscuits, I never understood those.
No, it's just if you need to like bulk up, which is the opposite of me. Like we did not keep Belvita crackers in the Soffer home because we did not need just empty calories.
It's just a cookie.
It's just a cookie.
And how is it breakfast? If it's breakfast, I'm going to have to put some bacon, egg, and cheese on there.
Yes.
Or something.
And you, Joey, are a fantastic cook.
As are you.
Do you know Kiki Cuisine, Josh? Joey's new cooking venture?
Do I? What was the new tomato alcohol drink that you put the olive oil in?
It was the heirloom tomato martini.
Yes.
Which is delicious. If you go to YouTube, you can search Kiki Cuisine and you'll see it. It's under the Out and About channel.
Yes, and you go into, Joey had me over at his apartment, Josh. The only building in Manhattan that looks like the French Riviera.
Oh,
when
thank
you walk in through these like little corridors, you go upstairs and you're just in this immaculate, Joey's rich. You're in this beautiful apartment, gorgeous kitchen, bar stool, just producers and equipment and everything. You'd think he's Rachel Ray.
Well, we got to do it big. Kiki Cuisine is a high-end operation.
It is. And tell Josh what Kiki is, because I didn't know what Kiki was.
Well, I was telling him when he came over yesterday, Kiki is the gay aloha. So it means everything. It means hello, goodbye, how are you, and well wishes. I explained to Ben. I said we are having a Kiki right now, meaning like a group of friends having out, having fun, kikiing, having girls' time, chatting, gossiping. We're having a Kiki.
This is a Kiki.
This is a Kiki. We are
Kiki coded.
It's Kiki coded. You are a Kiki, Josh, because you are fun. Someone who is a Kiki means they're a good time. They're always down to laugh and have fun, and people want to be around them. They are a Kiki. This person's so much fun. Oh my God, she is a Kiki mama. And then Kiki can also be, we can be kikiing. So like right now, me and we're conversating, we're talking, we're gossiping. We are in the middle of kikiing at the Kiki.
Kikiing at the Kiki.
Wow.
And then Kiki can be anything high end. When you want us to give it like, the most expensive type or the most exquisite, or the most, well thought out, the best of the best is a Kiki thing. So this water is very Kiki.
Yes.
This pH balanced water is very Kiki. Josh's black t-shirt. Ooh, that James Purse, very Kiki.
Vince, it's Vince.
So things can be Kiki as well. So I hope that clears things up.
It does.
And again, during the episode, I will be misgendering the hosts. So don't get confused.
Well, may I ask, is James Purse just trying to be, and I will call them out because they've never sent me anything free. Are they just trying to be difficult by using numbers for their sizing? It's nuts.
You know what we're talking about?
Of course
I don't know what number I am. I think it is being difficult, and it's also being, it's like not European. It's their own thing. But also, I don't know if I like it or I don't like it because it doesn't, just a number. It seems safer than me buying a double XL shirt. Like it's like for insecure fat people, it's like, oh, maybe I'm only, this low
7.
number. Like, oh, I'm a 4. I was a size 4. That makes me feel like, oh, a skinny bitch.
I was once a 7.
I'm 4 or 5, I think.
I'm currently a 5.
Maybe I'm a 5. I haven't bought them in a while.
Yeah. In the JP. By the way, we better get free shirts out of this. I'm a 5.
I love James Purse. I mean, they have that beautiful store on Madison that I go shopping in. And Bloomingdale's has them. But they're great t-shirts. You buy them for once, you buy them for life. And the more you watch them, the better they get. But
what an ad.
Joey
smokes.
As being a super fan of you, I know you love a retail experience. You love to walk the wonderful streets of Madison Ave, go buy your $1,000 candles. Tell me, what's a perfect day of retail therapy for Joey Camasta?
Oh, well, it has to be the temperatures have to be low enough where I'm not going to schwitz on my adventures. Like a fall day, crisp fall day, maybe 64 degrees. I'll say
delicious.
Where I can pump up and down Madison Avenue, not break a sweat. Perfect day would be getting to the flower district early. because they close by 11:30. All the good shit's gone by 11, and most stores close at 11. Getting to the flower district early, getting all my perennials, my begonias, my hyacinths, my hydrangeas, all the things I need. Then dropping that off at the house and getting them in water, and then going back out in my venture. I mean, I love going to Bloomingdale's and just perusing the things. Get myself a nice coffee from the Magnolia Bakery that's there. To get a little iced espresso. And then, hit all the things, get all the skincare, go downstairs to the men's department, see what has stretch, hit that all up. And then I continue upward. And then, I can turn my way uptown. Then I'll hit up, the Diptyque Candle Boutique. And then I'll go maybe to Zidimor's, the fabulous apothecary. It's like a pharmacy. If Erewhon was a pharmacy, it's like the most elite pharmacy in the world. I saw Carolyn Bessette getting her passport picture taken there.
Ooh, fancy!
Wow,
she's dead now.
So they have like tonics and potions and that Marvis $15 toothpaste.
Yes, I bought two kinds. I bought a purple one and a blue one last time I was there.
Wow.
Skincare, fragrances. So now I get my fragrances. I have my candles. Now I'll need stuff for the bathroom. I'll go to the soaperies. I'll go over to the Aesops. I'll go over to the Savons of Madison Avenue and get some scented soaps. Maybe I'll go into a fancy towel store and just get like luxury linens and fret sheets. And
speaking of luxury linens, I went for the first time in my life yesterday to Home Goods.
Oh,
and I have to say that store is fucking awesome.
Which one did you go to? Out East?
I went to the Home Goods.
That's
Out
a good
East,
one.
And that store, Joey, I felt so silly.
Maybe
a month before I went to Williams Sonoma, and I bought myself a big salad bowl. And that big salad bowl cost me $110. And sitting in that Home Goods, the same bowl, $14.99.
That's how they get you.
Oh,
you got to check it first.
No, Home Goods, it's amazing. And I never knew that I needed a bread bowl that was also a pumpkin, but I needed it. It looks like a pumpkin, but it's for bread.
And so the pumpkin stuff's already out on the shelves, what you're telling me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have to get there.
It's fantastic.
I've been putting it off. I want to put my Christmas tree up today if I could. I'm a fall girl through and through. So I start early. August 1st is basically Halloween.
And you like fall drinks?
Oh, yeah.
Like you're like a Starbucks.
He's a warming spice queen.
I love the spice of that, but I don't drink like milky or heavy things like that. I don't drink my calories.
No.
So I only drink 0-calorie things except for alcohol, which I'm trying to wean off.
So I am a year-long chai drinker. We spoke about this on the Good Guys podcast. I accidentally stumbled upon chai. Ordered online, went to pick up my drink. I accidentally picked up somebody else's 2 pumps of chai. I'm like, whoa, this is amazing.
Your wife would rather throw up than go near that. She thinks it tastes like a candle. Or she likes it.
No, she
hate it. Yeah.
Hates.
I know.
No, Claudia's coffee order is iced coffee, a whole cup of half and half and 14 Splendas.
Right.
Literally, like a milkshake. Like that's what she wants.
I'm a fall girl through and through. I want to drink the red wines. I want to drink mulled ciders. I'll drink a mulled cider.
You will?
Yeah. I'll burn clove, orange rinds, cinnamon sticks, and cranberries in as a simmer pot year round during the fall season.
And you draw a nice bath?
Oh yeah,
you do.
Draw the bath,
a bubble
and
bath.
then.
Can I have fun and tell me where I'm wrong of like thinking about your end game, Joey? So it's you in a beautiful craftsman style house in the Hudson Valley, where it's perpetually fall. You've got maybe an animal running around. You and your lover. You're just cozied up.
Did I tell you that last time that my dream is to own a home in Hudson Valley? That's where I want to buy my home.
What?
I never told you that? Because you listened to my podcast.
Oh, okay.
I listen to the pod. Yeah. I do.
It's my favorite thing. It's my dream. And I want to have a vegetable farm, just have all the vegetables. And I thought about this. I want to have farm animals, but the people that own these farm animals and make their whole lives, are they killing and eating these animals? Or what is the point of having a goat? Like, what does a goat do? Like goats or sheep on the farm, what do they do?
Nothing. Give you milk and chill.
So they
goat's milk,
you keep them for wool and for...
Yeah, wool and milk.
So they're not killing these animals?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I mean...
Eventually they are. Really? I mean, no one wants to eat old goat, respectfully.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, you want to eat young goat.
The money's in the baby, but yeah, I mean, they're going to have to get rid of it eventually.
It's actually something that I've never thought of. If you let a cow go till its expiration date and then eat him, is he less delicious?
Yeah.
He is.
Oh, I can't eat a loved one.
Yeah, sorry.
So I would have some sort of animal. I would have some sort of a barn where I would keep a wild animals,
A wild
wildlife.
beast.
You know,
Vegetables, flowers. I would have a flower garden. I would have, I would just make all my own shit. I would be like, I'd turn into an Amish lady.
Yes. Yes. A
Except are you
trad wife.
But can you take pills if you're Amish?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm sure you can take more pills because you're Amish.
Joey, when you were mentioning going to the flower marts in the morning, I remembered, and I wouldn't say his name normally, but because we're not really a fan anymore, a buddy of mine once was working for Kanye West. And so at one time he was, this was before Yeezy. So he's going through like some deep financial insecurity, and they're like, let's put a budget together and figure out where all this money's going. Because obviously you're making insane amounts, but you're spending insane amounts. So they found he had gone to the Mercer Hotel and fell in love with the flower arrangements there. And so he said to an assistant, get me the same flowers. He was spending $10,000 a week on flowers.
Ooh.
And they had to intervene.
If I had to buy the coins, I would probably do it too.
Wow.
Really? It's that important to you? A lovely arrangement.
It just is. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's a smell. It's just like the feeling of fresh flowers. It just feels like, I think we live in Manhattan, so it's like bringing any type of the outside or any living thing into your house seems so like, foreign because everything's, in the concrete jungle here. So I just make, and it feels just elevated. It's very Kiki for me. It feels, it's a little taste of Kiki every morning. And it's just a little bit of luxury that you can do every time. And I like putting my own flowers together. I mean, if I had the time I've had the money to hire the florist, I would have florists in there. But,
my mom is a
florist.
florist.
Myself. Was she?
She is currently.
I was just with your mother.
I know you were.
We went to see a Broadway show.
That's why I bring it up. Joey sat next to my parents at Claude's show, right next to it.
Wow.
Joey and my dad sent me the most precious selfie. I'll send it to you, Josh.
He had a see-through top on.
It was gorgeous. Yeah, he was wearing a Todd Snyder see-through. You could see his nipple.
Yep. It was the best part of the show for me.
You could see his nipple. Can you pass me my backpack very quickly?
Do you have the top in there?
No, I have.
He's got a mesh tank top he wears at Equinox.
So much. So sorry. Sorry for this. I have my herbal remedies, which I don't need to advertise. But
echinacea?
I have a little bit of a cough.
Trazodone?
I have a little bit of a cough. It's called Quick Defense. It's called Quick Defense by Gaia Herbs. And if they want to send me free,
Gaia Herbs, my favorite.
It's so expensive. This is $50 a bottle.
Do you want to know that'll knock anything out of your system?
What?
From Gaia? Oregano oil. Oil of oregano. It tastes like the devil's dick, but it'll cure anything.
So oil of oregano is in this.
Oh, it's in there already. Okay, good. Yeah.
I don't want to blame you, but I didn't have this cough before we.
It would have been me.
Yeah, I think
it's kennel cough. She got kennel cough. She got Kiki cough. That happens. That happens to people that aren't used to such extravagant dinner parties.
Let's talk about it though, and I'm glad you're embracing the holistic lifestyle. But why not just do a nice dextromethorphan? Old school, little Dayquil, Poppy, little Mucinex. Why mess around with these herbs?
I'll tell you. So these herbs, what they do for me is, first of all, I actually get better, I think, instead of just pushing off my illness. If I were to take a Dayquil, I would be sick for the duration of my sickness, but I would feel better.
It would be less suffering.
It would be less suffering, but I genuinely think whether or not I have been tricked by the opposite of big pharma, little man
apothecaries,
that this makes me better. Like when I feel a tickle in my throat, I take this Quick Defense Gaia Herbs.
I'm gonna buy
not
some.
an ad. I can love it, and I swear to you, I am better in 48 hours.
Well, it's Mother Nature gave us everything we need. We just it's our job to find it.
Oil of oregano, echinacea,
yes,
a little bit
hydrangeas,
a little bit of Coke.
Yep, all natural. Why is there a yarmulke on the chair across from me? Is that in solidarity with someone, a fallen sister?
we just had a guest on who gave us a yarmulke as part of his merch.
I thought we had a fallen soldier.
Never forget.
It really does look like
that's for so Richard Simmons. Like that's after Richard Simmons passed.
Yes, for young Elijah.
You want to wear? You want one?
I'd be honored.
You want one? Yeah, you can wear one.
I love that.
Tuck it under my headband.
Yeah, no, you got it. You're in.
Thank
Beautiful. You. Wow, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
God,
I haven't worn these in years.
Joey, I'm dying to know, recently we've seen in the news, Tobey Maguire's got a wonderful young new beau and, Leonardo DiCaprio, they've got their young spouses. And I know you too have a youngish spouse.
20 years, I'm 20 years his senior.
What do you think?
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by Philadelphia Cream Cheese. If there's anyone that knows creamy, it's Philadelphia Cream Cheese. It's extremely versatile and can be used to enhance any meal, snack, or anything in between. Philadelphia makes everything creamier. Folks, creamy is Philadelphia. I know you think bagels, lox, cream cheese. That's not what it's for. Philadelphia, sure, you could put it on a bagel, but you can put it in so many other things. You could put it in a dip. Okay, you can make a beautiful creamy buffalo ranch dip, or you could be like my dad. My dad's been making this chocolate chip cheesecake forever. Philadelphia is the main ingredient, folks. Main ingredient, because Philadelphia is fantastic in desserts. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, if you just go to their website, creamcheese.com, you can find all of these incredible recipes at your fingertips, from dips to desserts and more. I absolutely love adding a little bit of cream cheese to my mac and cheese. It makes it so much creamier. And it's just one ingredient instead of adding milk and butter and all the stuff. Philadelphia cream cheese, it makes everything creamier with one simple ingredient. The best cream cheese in the world. Philadelphia cream cheese is so much more than just cream cheese on a bagel. And folks, Philadelphia makes everything creamier. So visit creamcheese.com for recipe inspiration. And so you can start adding Philadelphia to your recipes at home. That's visit creamcheese.com for recipe inspiration. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by Nutrafol. Summer's finally here. That means more days spent outside at the park, on the beach, or in the pool. Make sure you're taking extra care of your hair this summer, since sun, salt, and SPF can all affect your hair health. Now is the perfect time to start taking Nutrafol. You know, folks, I'm in my 30s. I'm sure many of you are in your 30s. And it comes time where we start to shed a little bit of hair. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. You just need to do something about it. And Nutrafol, folks, is that something. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, with over 1 million people seeing thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding. Everyone's root cause of hair thinning are different, so a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth doesn't cut it. Nutrafol has multiple formulas that are all tailored to give your hair what it needs to grow throughout different stages, such as postpartum and menopause, as well as for different lifestyles, such as plant-based diets. So get results you can run your fingers through. Hoo-ha, that's a nice line. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code GOODGUYS10. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code GOODGUYS10. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code GOODGUYS10.
I mean, it just happened by chance that that he was much younger than me. I wasn't, in the market to find dating, or it wasn't on my agenda. It just kind of happened, and he just happened to be younger. I think what works between us is I think we balance each other out well in a what is it called, intergenerational relationship.
Yes.
I think that he is, so impressed by my life story and like what I've done and what I do, and something that he likes to learn about, and things like, I can teach him great things. And then I think he keeps me abreast of all
the trends,
that, and also the good parts of that. Sometimes you forget that everything is not so serious. Sometimes the what is it called, the looseness, or the frivolousness of being young. Like, sometimes forget about the simple things in life that that I used to love, and keeps me grounded. You know what I mean?
God, that's beautiful.
I love that.
I feel that, and it doesn't happen. It doesn't hurt that he's a supermodel hot.
Yeah, sure. As are you.
Well, thank you.
As are you.
I think it's and I think everyone says we don't have anything in common. I think it's it all depends on what you guys are into. For me it works. It's just it's just a perfect balance, and it just keeps us entertaining.
Yeah.
And what? Sorry, go for it, Ben.
No, I was just going to say, to answer what you posed before, there is something much creepier to me about an old man and a young girl. It's just weird. I don't know. Especially as they, like, there are those people. It's like the guy is 70 and she is 25. And it's like, what is wrong with you?
Well, originally when I met him, I thought that's what it was going to be. I thought it was going to just be this fling and like, oh my God, lucky me. Like I lucked out. I got this hot young guy.
Yeah.
We hung out for a little bit. I thought that would be it. And then it's like, it had nothing to do with his age. It's like we just connected. We just connected. And like fell in love. Yeah.
Love that.
I love that. And it's also like who you want to connect with, like the things that you're looking for in a partner. And if it can reignite if Joey got his groove back just slightly by having like this young Clydesdale of a man in his bed, God bless.
Is he a Clydesdale?
That sounds clunky.
Mustang?
No, it's much more of like a Italian Greyhound, if I had to say.
Oh,
I had to write something down, or a sly cheetah or something.
Wow,
sporty.
Sporty. Okay.
Yeah.
A 911 Turbo.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I'm having a great time.
Beautiful. Joey is venturing out east, Josh.
I am.
Joey's taking a house for the next 2 weeks in the Hamptons.
Wow. Say more about that. Who are you hosting? What do the meals look like?
Well, I can't disclose who I'm hosting, but every summer I work with this amazing organization called Gallery Beach House, which is Gary V's brand. Gallery Beach.
Yes.
And they do all different things. And Patron is Patron El Cielo is sponsoring the entire house. So I was a guest last year, and it's a great thing. What they do is every weekend they invite a group of different influential people there, about 6 of us, but then the plus ones, and they host us for the weekend. And I was a guest last year, and I did such a good job being a guest that this year they asked me to come back and be the host of the house. Wow. So I am hosting, and then each weekend, a group of people. So it's podcasters, it's reality stars, it's sports people, it's DJs, it's models, it's like it's all that.
You know them, Josh. It's the who's who.
It's the who's who.
It's the who's who.
I can't disclose, but and then we just do. I throw dinner parties, and we have pool parties, and we go out to restaurant. We do
Are you cooking, or is there a chef?
There's chefs there, but I don't really have a say much in it. But I can get into the kitchen.
Are you intimidated by another chef?
No, I always enjoy it. I learn. You can learn. You never stop learning. So every time the chefs are in there, I just kind of like watch and learn and say, oh, that's good. And you just want to make sure that the stress of cooking for a group. It's like you just kind of want to be there and let them know that it's their house and you're just happy to be there.
Not to toot my own horn, but last night I made a chicken parm pizza sandwich.
I saw that. I saw chicken? How does it differentiate between pizza and chicken parm? Because
it's essentially just folded pizza. Is what I did.
You made pizza dough as a bread.
I made pizza dough as a bread, and I folded it, and so the crust was pizza dough, but it was a sandwich of chicken parm. Yes, it was unbelievable.
Oh, God bless the pizzone.
And not to brag, but the Mario Carbone, dear friend of the podcast, reposted and said, "I want this."
You're dear friends with Mario Carbone.
Could you imagine if Mario Carbone
Does he watch the program?
And Pizza Hut had a collab, and they call it the Mario Pizzone?
Oh man!
Oh my God!
Oh my! Sell out. Is it pizzone what I just described? I've never had one.
That's what they kind of call it. It's like a thing, but I saw it. It looked delicious. Did you do it on the grill or on the pizza stone?
On the grill. No, I randomly discovered that you can make grilled pizzas.
Oh yeah.
And they are fucking amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was going to stick. Remember the Rice Gate of 2024.
Yes, no, it's got to be really, the grill's got to be really hot.
Screaming hot.
Yeah, like 500 degrees the second that you put it on.
Oil those grates.
Oil those grates. Mm-hmm. Put it on. It takes 3 minutes.
And you get that nice charred taste.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh,
it's so good.
Do you think I can get a grill on my outdoor patio or think I'll get arrested?
I think that you should try because you won't get arrested. Maybe you'll get a ladder.
I won't get a grill.
You'll get a ladder.
I'll get a gas grill, like a small pop-up grill.
You'll only get arrested if you light your building on fire.
No, I'm not cooking
you're not Kiki.
Whole hog out there.
You might.
I could.
But I did tell Ben this story that growing up, because we lived for a short time in Murray Hill, 35th and Lex, shout out.
Oh, nice.
This is a great story.
My mother said, I'm buying a grill. I want a taste of the beach right here in Midtown. And she fucking got a charcoal ass grill on our patio. Apartment 14F. Let me tell you, if you were above our apartment for the next 5 floors, it was curtains for you. You had chicken apple sausage fumes in your apartment.
There was soot on everyone's windowsills.
It was repugnant. And she'd scream out through the house, "Dogs are on." It was terrible. It was the super yelled at us.
On the sidewalk would be funny.
Yeah, a grill on the sidewalk.
Yeah, just going out in front.
Yeah.
doing it?
I would love a food cart in the city. Wouldn't that be fun?
They're not that expensive.
They're not.
A cart or a truck?
The truck. Regardless, they're not bad. The hard part is the permit for the actual location that you want.
Oh, because you can't just drive. You can't just park anywhere.
You can't just park anywhere and be a sellable. You need a specific permit. That's why. Otherwise, every single all of the hot dog carts
so the mob is
would
running
all
this then.
pick
Right.
57th and 5th. No, there's a specific license for a specific place, and they all vary in cost.
There's some greasing going on there.
Yes.
To the big man, whoever's getting the permits going.
Yeah,
here's some free halal for the rest of your life. Get us over there.
Exactly.
Here's Yankees tickets.
You can't just pop in with a Nuts for Nuts in Central Park. Oh no, there's a line, and you best be waiting on it.
Oh my God.
But there's a famous guy who makes hundreds of thousands by being the only hot dog cart outside the Met. Right?
There you
Isn't
go.
it that prime
Yeah.
spot? And I heard he has to sleep in his car to not lose his spot.
Oh, that's interesting. You think that if you leave, it's up for grabs. That I didn't know. I just know that there's a spot, and if you can get it, you got it.
While we're on the conversation, I had Sal Volcano on recently from In the Practical Jokers, and he brought up a relic of a dish, a treat that I used to have in my youth that I think you guys can weigh in on. Whatever happened to the knish with mustard? Is it still around? And is that a thing of the past? The potato knish with mustard was my favorite thing from the hot dog cart. I was a vegetarian for many years.
So this is interesting. I personally only like knish when it is paired with meat.
Oh.
They make a nice hot dog knish. I don't like the plain knish.
How do you eat it with the hot dog?
It's kind of like a corn dog.
Is it
Have you had one of
inside
those? It's inside of it.
Oh,
I like
it.
those. I don't like a plain knish. Josh, are you a knish guy?
I just love the idea that there was a corn dog knish that someone at a Jewish social media agency was like,
it was a stoner, Josh.
How do we
So
appeal to
good.
the kids? I like a knish, like Joey. I enjoy the knish, but I hear you, Ben, that it can be too much good stuff. I find that it can be one flavor.
Yeah, a lot of one thing happening.
Too dense.
Yeah, it's
very
they're heavy.
dense. Yeah, it's how I feel about smoothies. Like you're having, especially a protein smoothie.
Oh yeah.
You taste it. If it's a little bit too thin, you're drinking it like it's water, and 3 minutes later you're like, oh my
Too much of a good thing.
because you got too much protein in you all at once. You couldn't eat a 32-ounce steak that quickly.
Yeah, or like a big meatball is just disgusting.
Disgusting.
You don't want a huge one
No
meatball.
Also, most
or
of
a
the
raviolo
also most of the time, the inside of that huge meatball
is raw.
too rare.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
a raviolo, a one big fucking ravioli. No,
They
break
should
it
have,
up, sister.
They should have had you cook it though. Josh, Joey made like a 19-pound Chilean sea bass. It was it was unbelievable.
Wow.
It was a quick pan seared into the oven, popped it out at exactly 145 degrees.
Gorgeous.
Salivating. Woo.
And we made a little accoutrements with it. We made our own romesco sauce. That's gonna be coming out in a couple weeks I don't know when it is, but stay tuned for that. And then what else did we make? You made tuna tartare, which will blow your balls off.
We made the
crispy rice.
We made the crispy spicy tuna crispy rice. Which tell Josh.
It was the best I've ever had, honestly. I mean, I've never had the rice when you get it, even at a restaurant, it comes out too slow. It's never piping hot, crisp and soft. The pillowy. It's just like the perfect rice texture. And then the tuna that he made is just, there was no notes. There's no notes. It was perfection.
Let's
notes.
all say right now what food we are really into and what food we are completely over.
Oh, good one.
Ooh.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, really good. Really good.
I can start.
Yeah, please.
Right now, to your point on subject, I am into a beautifully prepared fish. I'm talking a miso sea bass. I'm talking a black cod. I'm talking about really good but basic, beautiful preparation with a great piece of fish. I'm in. All the way in. What I'm
Decadent, delicious.
Delish, light. I mean, any kind of white fish, by the way, you're in. And the calories are negligible. I think you spend more calories chewing. It's like celery.
Weight.
Celery of the sea.
Dover sole.
Unless you do that
skate
gorgeous
wing. Have you had a skate wing?
No, but a Dover sole and a beautiful brown butter sauce. Literally, that's my death row meal.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you're in a restaurant and you see Dover sole on the menu, order it. Same thing with Sunsear. If you see a Sunsear on the menu, order it. If you go to Dover sole, go to Dover sole. Everyone will be impressed and you're going to love what you ordered.
Love what you ordered. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by Prolon. Did you know there's a nutrition plan that doesn't just help you lose weight, but actually has been shown to lower your biological age score? It's called Prolon by L Nutra, and here's the craziest part. It's a fast that includes food. What? Full disclosure, I've always been afraid of any diet that includes fasting because the thought of not eating for any extended period sounds pretty tough. So when I found out that Prolon by L Nutra is fasting with food, it made me rethink everything. It's a total game changer. Introducing Prolon, a revolutionary plant-based nutrition program that nourishes the body while making cells believe they're fasting. Researched and developed for decades at the University of Southern California Longevity Institute and backed by leading U.S. medical centers, Prolon helps promote healthy blood sugar, support cardiovascular health, and reduce abdominal fat. But Prolon isn't a diet. Prolon is science based on Nobel Prize-winning discoveries in medicine. And this all starts with Prolon's 5-day program. Snacks, soups, and beverages, all designed to keep your body in a fasting state. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced. Folks, I did the 5-day program and I feel so much better. Prolon really isn't like any other diet I've tried because it's not a diet. It's truly science. It was so convenient. They sent me everything I needed all in one box. Couldn't be easier than that. How easy is that? So folks, right now, Prolon is offering Good Guys listeners 15% off their 5-day nutrition program. Go to prolonlife.com/goodguys. That's PROLON life.com/goodguys for this special offer. That's prolonlife.com/goodguys.
I've told this story on the pod, Joey, but I have to retell you really quick. I was once, my buddy was at Mr. Chow. They had a very special fish that was MP.
Oh, yeah.
They
Rest
said
in peace.
they were having a wonderful lunch or dinner celebrating something. And specifically his employee said, I want to take you out. You've been very good to me. They go, we have this fish, MP. He goes, we're celebrating. Bring it.
Yeah.
We're celebrating. They said about 45 minutes later, it looked like San Gennaro Festival in there. A parade began of waiters with the fish over their head. We got the fish. We got the fish. We got
like poppy steak.
It sits in front of them. They're like, oh my God, how much is this fish going to cost? Apparently the fish was from the UK. So maybe a Dover sole. When the bill came, he said, well, the fish got its own first class ticket here, apparently, from the UK. It was $1,800, the fish.
Oh my God. You have to pay shipping as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would kill me.
I can understand about I think if it's over $500, like that, then he should give you like a little heads up, even if it's like a whisper, hey, sir, just so you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd be upset.
I think that they need to whisper that to you if it's double what anything else in the category is on the menu. Like I've told this story 100 times, but I've had that experience with a market price pasta. It was a pasta with shaved truffle.
Oh, yep.
The rest of the pastas on the menu were $40. I thought, okay, no problem. Maybe it's 80.
For 1 ounce of that shaved truffle, it's
$230.
$230, yeah.
Too much.
Maybe under the table, maybe a signal, like a universal signal that a chef can go hit the guy on the side and go,
yeah.
Can you see that, Josh? Rubbing their fingers together.
Yes. Totally.
Just a little hand gesture, because to let you know that what you're in for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm fine with spending the money. I just need to know before,
I need to
take
know
it from my wallet.
I need to know exactly. So, Josh, you're.
And what I'm over is spicy rigatoni. I love it. I love it.
Yes,
but it's overdone.
I agree. What I am really into is a very, very, very chopped big salad.
Oh, love it.
Like throw in 100 different things.
Yeah.
I made one over the weekend. Like I'm talking chopped like you're having your salad with a spoon.
A dense beans? Do you like beans in it?
I like beans, yes.
Dense beans
Not enough people leave the lettuce too big.
Yeah.
My least favorite thing, which I'm over every single day, I've been over this forever, is a grilled romaine. Any kind of big salad where they make you cut it, except for the wedge. The wedge, for whatever reason, I don't have a problem with it because I think they put so much blue cheese on it that it's simply a vessel to the blue cheese.
Yeah.
But the grilled, when you see a head of romaine uncut on a plate,
No.
gone.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. I hate it. And warm lettuce. Who wants warm lettuce?
No.
I never understood the trend of like a grilled Caesar.
Absolutely
It's
not.
nasty.
It's wiggly and
It's nasty.
warm. It's soft. Ugh. I've been very into ceviches recently.
Delicious.
Ooh.
I'm making a scallop ceviche tomorrow for a dinner party I'm having. But ceviches in the tart, like citrusy sauce with some like piping hot fresh tortilla chips that just came out. And it's just like the crunchy, the freshness, the bite. I love the tortilla chip and a ceviche with a little spice to it, maybe some serrano pepper, some cilantro, a cucumber.
You use any coconut milk?
I have for a Thai preparation.
Yeah.
I might
Delish.
maybe some
Delish.
fish sauce in there.
Mhm. Oh, yes.
So that's what I'm loving. And what I'm over right now is, what's overdone? Fresh mozzarella.
Everything.
Okay.
Yes.
Over.
Okay.
But
It's
is
over.
Burrata is disgusting. I think burrata
Burrata's
is disgusting.
over.
I'm saying it here.
I agree. Burrata's done.
Burrata's, first of all, you're cutting it open and it's like oozing out. It's like I'm fine with the stracciatella, which is the gooey inside, and I'm fine with the mozzarella, which is the outside. Just the cutting it open, it seems like a tumor or something. It's just it's not appealing. It's not that delicious, and I'm over it.
You're right.
Burrata's done.
Quickly, criminally underrated, ricotta.
Have you ever made your fresh ricotta at home?
No.
I'll teach you how to do it. It's
You're
2 ingredients.
you're curdsing and weighing?
Your guests will you'll blow your balls off. That's what you got to do next time. I'll give you the recipe. You just,
Fresh
Wow.
cheese?
just need heavy cream,
You
whole milk.
make your own
It
cheese,
takes
Joey?
10 minutes. Oh, whole milk, heavy cream, and then it's either lemon juice or vinegar, and then you need cheesecloth, and that's all you need. And you have fresh ricotta
Wow.
in like half hour.
Can
Holy
you
shit.
imagine?
Do you think that Paige would stop being vegan if you started making homemade cheese? Like, is that good
You can
enough
make it.
or
You
no?
do the same thing with the cashew
Cashews?
cheese.
Yeah.
Yes.
My wife's done the cashew. My wife's such a do-gooder. Like, my wife will elect to not go to vegan restaurants because they tend to want to replicate the taste of meat. And she's like,
Right.
no, I got out of the meat game because I don't want to taste meat. Like, I'd rather go to a great restaurant with a really good veggie or tofu dish or something.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you bring that up. A big thing, it's sort of gone down in popularity recently. The fake bacon in the kosher Jewish community was a big thing where you
Ooh.
get a burger with fake bacon.
Why not
Mm.
turkey bacon? Can you have turkey bacon, or is that
No,
still-
you 100%.
Yeah.
There's something about what Josh just said that I always found very strange.
Mm.
Either eat bacon or don't eat bacon.
That's
Don't
right.
eat something that reminds you of bacon,
Right.
because then
It says you're
what
depriving
are we
yourself of
doing
something.
here?
Yeah.
What are we doing? It's weird. It's the same way I feel about fake cheese on a cheeseburger. You want a cheeseburger, Tubby?
Yeah.
Eat it.
It's
Eat
like
it.
it's like being celibate and then fucking a blow up doll.
Right.
Yes,
you're not
I
supposed
do.
to be doing that.
No, you're not.
In
You're
the-
I
celibate.
don't care if they're breathing or not.
I don't
No.
want to move on from sex dolls, so I'll quickly say in the recovery community, in the sober racket, and granted everybody's different, but it's kind of the idea with like O'Doul's and shit, like 0%. Like,
Yeah.
there's just this idea of what are you trying to prove, and who are you kidding?
And they even have spirits now. They have like vodka and tequila,
Who's
alcohol
it-
free.
Who's it for?
Tequila tastes like shit normally, and then you're gonna have no booze in it. What's the benefit you're getting?
I'm so happy we're talking about this, because as a man in the liquor category, everybody, make a mocktail. Make a mocktail. No, how about you just go and get a fucking
Cranberry and
spin drift?
seltzer.
Get a spin drift if you want a mocktail. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I remember Katy Perry launched an aperitif that was non-alcoholic. So you taste it and it still has this burn, but it gives you nothing. The benefit of alcohol is that you deal with the burn to then get a social lubricant.
Yeah.
Like there's no, if you're not drinking, Josh, genius. Get out of here, mocktails.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Have a Shirley Temple. They're delicious.
Oh, I love a Shirley.
Seltzer. And
Have you seen the
cranberry.
Shirley Temple kid, Josh? That young lad that goes around to
Yes,
different
I saw
hotels.
him.
You saw
This
him?
week he was in Boca Raton. He had sprinkles on it.
Yes. This kid goes. He's like 8
Yeah, and he's like a sommelier of
of Shirley Temple.
of Shirley Temple.
He's like your
It's
boy.
great.
He's like Portnoy, but doing the Shirley Temple
Yeah.
review.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
sip, everyone knows the rules. What about a Roy Rogers? That was just a cherry Coke, right?
I know Roy Rogers, but I don't remember the sherry beverage.
Neither do I. What is that?
I think it was called a Roy.
Fixin's Bar was my favorite.
Ooh.
Fixins bar?
Roy Rogers had a Fixins bar. So you get your burger, and then you go over there, you can top it with whatever the hell you want. They have lettuce, tomato, pickles.
Oh, that's the best.
Mayonnaise. You can top it whatever you want.
That's
Get
the
your own
best.
Fixins bar. I used to make my own little salad out there.
Oh, that's the best.
Roy Rogers is a non-alcoholic
We're talking about the restaurant.
mixed drink with cola and grenadine. I remember Roy Rogers.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
But that's a cherry Coke, right?
By the way,
We were talking about the restaurant.
yes,
Right,
yes, I was.
He's
but
talking
now-
about the drink.
But maybe they're the same thing. Do we not use grenadine enough?
I think that's something that needs to be. Nothing, no shade against roses, but like I don't think. I think there should be more different levels of grenadine, like there are anything. There's no high end or like artisanal.
Could we bake with grenadine?
Yeah, I'm
We
sure.
could, right?
It's just simple syrup.
But it's delicious. And
Yeah.
the color.
But I think that there's more flavor profiles to be had in the grenadine. A strawberry rhubarb grenadine. Those kind of like syrups
Oh,
should be
man.
like
Yes.
more readily available in different flavors.
Yes.
Botanicals need to be involved.
While we're talking about syrup, what happened? I used to be able to go to Starbucks and get a pump of sugar-free hazelnut. Where the fuck did it
They
go?
only have vanilla now.
Where did hazelnut
Remember sugar-free
go?
mocha?
Yeah, but
That
where
was my
did
favorite.
hazelnut go?
They're being haters. They only serve vanilla now.
No, they say we're sold out.
Oh, they're sold out.
No, they have it on the menu.
Oh,
I have not seen a Starbucks with a sugar-free hazelnut in at least 9 months. I think there's a shortage.
Joey,
hazelnuts are from Oregon. Sorry.
sorry, I wanted to ask with the Olympics going on right now, what to you is the most attractive body type for?
There's two. Definitely the shot putters. I'll say those thick ones. Those beefy.
okay.
That like who's that one? Joe Kovacs. His name is with a K. I don't know if he's Olympics, but he is thick with 3 C's. Like I initially liked that because like the broader or the beefier types, but then those swimmers with those like little puffy big asses and like small speedos. I mean that's just delicious. Oh, well, you know who I like? The ones that the gymnasts, like they wear the wrestling singlet, and like the one that the shot putter who's Pishkadil hit the pole.
I didn't see.
Did you see
Oh, you
that?
didn't see that?
Oh, it was
No, I missed
great,
it.
Ben. He
lost.
He was
I have a
going
video.
over. Yeah,
Yeah, show me.
Joey's got it on loop.
Just background.
His schwanz hit the pole.
It did?
Yes, because he's well proportioned.
He's hung.
He had an eclair in the pants. I don't know what was in there. And that's why we lost. I mean, I'd be fine with losing the Olympics if everyone knows that I have a big dick.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's worthwhile.
Would you rather have everyone know that you have a huge dick or a gold or a silver medal at the Olympics?
By the way, he's got a career.
Yeah,
He's got a career. I don't know what it's in. He's got a career in something.
I know.
It's probably not pole vaulting anymore.
I mean, he
though.
won regardless. He won the gold medal regardless.
Oh, he won.
I don't know what he won,
What
but
did
I'm saying he won in life.
He won in
because
life.
everyone
Oh yeah, that was a big up to
being
down.
known that your dick's too big can't win the Olympics.
How do you not wear a cup as an Olympian?
Maybe it's against the law.
Can't be.
In France.
Well, what do you guys think about the New York Post said that there's a swimmer who was kicked out of the Olympic Village for inappropriate behavior. Did you guys see this?
Oh.
No.
It's a Paraguayan swimmer, 20-year-old athlete who retired from the sport after she failed to advance out of her heat and into the women's 100-meter butterfly semifinals, was asked to leave the Olympic Village for creating an inappropriate environment.
Was her coochie out?
Let's find out.
question.
We thank her for proceeding as instructed. She became a distraction to other competitors with her skimpy clothing and socializing with other athletes.
Seems like they're haters.
20-year-olds being 20-year-olds out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was horned up. It's not her fault.
And
that
where's she from?
France
Where's she
banned
from
the
again?
cup.
Paraguay,
Paraguay. That seems like a smaller community, a smaller country.
South
I'm
America.
guessing.
It is. I think it is.
Yeah, so I feel like she's in like a metropolis of all the global people. I think she was just trying to like meet people and get her name out there.
Yeah, she was just trying to.
Also, maybe she was trying to catch a dick. Maybe she's trying to catch one of those pole vaulter sticks.
She's just trying to have a kiki.
Yeah, she was just kikiing at the Olympics.
She was just kikiing.
Should we get to
That's
a speak
it.
pipe?
Yes, I would love to listen to a speak pipe where our
Yes.
moron listeners call in.
Oh, how fun!
We have our
Fantastic.
expert here, Joey Camasta, who's going to answer some speak pipes for us. If you want to ask us a question or get advice, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. Keep it brief, brevity is key, and ask us questions. And you know what, Ben, if I may, don't send us your what are you nuts, which is our final segment, Joey, you'll see. Don't send us any more of your what are you nuts. They're not great. They're not okay. They're not great. These people,
they're certainly not good enough that we're ever going to read one on air.
We do here and there, but it's rare. And there's
you
a lot.
You gotta tell them to step their pussy up.
They do.
Step up your pussy.
Yeah.
Yes, which I heard is the new campaign slogan. I'm not sure for which party, but okay. This first one's from Anonymous. You'll understand, Joey, that I'm terrible at this. Okay, first one is from Anonymous.
Okay.
Hey, good guys. I'll keep this brief, but basically my 26-year-old boyfriend will occasionally pee the bed. Probably happens around twice a year, give or take, always when he's drunk. But, I just wanted to get your thoughts on if this is just a what are your nuts and I should just live with it, or if I should leave his ass. So let me know. Thanks.
Your husband, boyfriend, whatever, is clearly an alcoholic.
Right.
So that's the thing that we need to address first, not the peeing the bed twice a year. The fact that he's so fucking drunk multiple times a year that he urinates in his bed with you next to him.
Right. At least get up and pee in the drawer like a real degenerate.
Yeah. Or just have like a bottle next to you or something.
I've slept walked and peed in a closet before.
And me too.
In a drawer. Like I knew pulling out the drawer, like I'd open the drawer, pee in it, and then shut the drawer.
Okay.
So I don't know that was when I was.
But you had good intentions in those moments, right?
I wouldn't leave him. But yeah, I mean, maybe get a Pampers pull-up on those big nights when he's out with the boys.
True.
Get a Depends.
Get a Depends.
Yeah, pull-ups would be great.
Yeah.
Maybe get a rubber sheet.
But maybe what would Depends, like, you know how Huggies, and I have little kids, like they have collabs with Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse. Like, what would the Depends collab be? Like maybe Brooks Brothers.
Fancy.
I don't think people that wear Brooks Brothers are getting belligerently drunk. I would say something like Quicksilver.
Or Truly.
Or Barstool.
Barstool would be great.
Yes.
Barstool needs their own pull-ups.
The Barstool Depends. That's cute.
It would be pretty good. Just saying.
I found some Depends in the office the other day. I gave it to my father.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, next one is from Hallie.
Hey, morons. What's up? I potentially have a am I nuts moment. I went to Chicago to visit my best friend a couple of months ago, and one night out, I met a guy at the bar. One time, we saw each other one time. He got my number, and I'm back in Texas, and we've been speaking for 2 months now, and he wants to fly out here for a weekend, and I'm just like, am I nuts for this? Let's be real. I'm not moving to Chicago, and I doubt he's moving to Dallas. So what do I do?
I think
I like it.
Yeah, go.
I mean, I think you're not nuts at all. I mean, you're talking for 2 weeks. I mean, I like, gays. If you flirt with me the wrong way, I'm picking up the China patterns and planning my wedding date. So it's like, that's not nuts at all. I think it's only right. You guys had a good time. I'm assuming you've been talking and keeping up. That's like, any kind of pen pal. And now we have the luxury of, working from home and taking weekends and, travel's not too expensive. I think it's great. I mean, I think you should have a boundaries talk of what your expectations are. You don't want to get and fall in love and have these feelings and not be able to be near each other. So just be smart about realistic expectations. But have fun. Come over and let him over and get piped for the weekend.
Yeah.
Let him buy you drinks and dinner and have fun, and then keep it going. Maybe he's not Mr. Right. Maybe he's Mr. Right now, and that's okay.
What I think is nuts is that they met once. They've been talking for 2 months. He wants to come visit you, and you're thinking about moving to Texas. You're thinking about him moving to your hometown.
Right.
You can meet him, and to your point, get piped.
Yeah.
To use the great Joey Camasta's terminology. I'd never say that, Mom, ever.
Yeah.
But I think that's a little nuts, but otherwise, there's nothing wrong with flirting and having a nice time, a good date.
There is something, and I definitely didn't hear this from a couples therapist, okay, guys? So don't ask. But I remember she once said, the thing about when you get married, you forget that when you're dating, the physical side of things is kind of scheduled, even though it doesn't feel that way, right?
You have kids too, so that you have to kind of schedule it.
Right, but there's nothing, we think there's nothing sexy about scheduling it. But when you're dating, right, you're like, I'm going to see them on the weekend, and you know that you're going to hook up. And then when you live together, it can easily sort of become, less scheduled and not as often. So it's important to give it some thought. What could be better than knowing that someone is going to be away for 2 months? You don't have to deal with them. And then they're going to come out for some long weekend and you guys can just ravage each other and say adieu Monday morning.
Do you know how much money you're going to save on bikini waxes, honey? It's going to be detrimental.
I'm thinking, Joey, will you please advise me? I would like to maybe get a male Brazilian wax.
Oh, I'd love to watch. I'll get all the angles.
Show me. Is this the angle that I would have to be in? Is it this?
You have to be on all fours.
So I'm doing this.
But you have to be with your chest on the table and like your hips popped up. Shoot that thing up.
Oh, that is so exposed.
And then
I feel so vulnerable.
You have to put your legs out so that it naturally spreads.
So what are they waxing? What are they waxing?
Their asshole.
Their
and
asshole.
the gooch.
Got
Brazilian, it's traditionally everything. It's like putting like from belly button to lower back. It's like everything, all the undercarriage gets
I want to be free. I want to feel free.
I would like it just the ass, just the butthole, and like I would like.
I was gonna say,
and like sides and stuff, clean it up.
Stay
but I don't want to be
away from my gooch.
I don't know. Being chubby, it's like fully shaven and chubby, just look like a pig.
Even
like
when I shave my face.
Yeah,
that's why I now have a light layer of scruff.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I went through most of my life without
natural
it.
Contour.
You look like it's true, a pig.
Mm-hmm.
Not you.
No, I know, but I'm saying I think a clean shaven hole is a nice thing. Like I like a clean workspace.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think a very fresh and clean would be nice, but I don't mind if there's hair there.
Yes. Understood. Understood. I personally,
I think you should do it.
Stay away from.
Where do I go? Because I feel if I go to a place that my wife goes to, that's not fair to the people that work there. Like I need a place that's on the level.
Oh, go to West Hollywood. I'm sure you can get it done by any drag queen in an alleyway there.
Okay, perfect.
West Hollywood, you'll find there'll be a gaggle of there has to be men's spas. I mean, they'll probably try to jerk you off after you get your wax, but you know, it's all come with the territory. If you want the full Monty, that includes a hand job from a strange man.
I've given good Yelp reviews for less. Okay. All right. So the next speak pipe is from Anonymous.
Oh.
Hey, good guys. I just got a new job and I've
Claudia.
been there for about 3 months and I absolutely love it. It's the first job where I wake up and I'm ready to be at work and I'm happy to be there.
Give it a
However, I
week.
Is she
have
reading
some
this?
superiors that are older
Definitely.
than me, probably about retirement age, and they're constantly putting me down and saying things to make me feel bad. And it's not constructive criticism. They're not saying things that would make me do my job better or help me learn. They're little jabs that are purposely putting me down and making me feel bad. And I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know if they want me there. I don't know if they regret hiring me. I just constantly feel like absolute trash and I don't know how to mentally handle it. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys.
These are older people that work at her company, Josh?
Yeah, she said even past retirement age.
Got it.
I think there's two things happening, two possibilities.
Unfortunately, I know exactly what's happening, but
It might be you.
Wow.
it's her.
It's her.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Sometimes when you're so young and you're
don't
in a
realize.
job, you don't realize that you are coming off as like this cocky, young, I know everything, but these people have been doing the exact job that you're doing for 50 years and definitely know how to do it better. And you're probably coming in, Mrs. Fix-It, like ready. Oh, I know how to do this better than you. And they're like, no, actually you don't. Like, what are you talking about? You just came here. And having been a young person in corporate America, everybody does this for sure. Like you come in, you're like, oh, marketing, love it. I have a great campaign idea. It's like, yeah, so does everybody, but wait your turn.
Yeah, I think while the younger hungry people do have great new techniques and different points of view and exciting ways to kind of shake up the industry. That's a great thing to have, and like the view of what the young people are wanting right now. It's that information that's great to it. But to your point, yeah, it's been a business that they've probably been in for a long time, and there's power in numbers. If everyone's saying it and against you, it's like probably you.
And maybe just have a conversation with these people. Maybe go up to them and say, look, I feel a little bit put off when you make those types of comments. Tell me, am I doing something that makes you feel a certain way? Like in corporate, be freaking direct.
Yep.
Be direct. Don't like go home, spin your wheels, think something, because it's probably not like
Right.
I'd also love to know what this girl does. Like what line of work she's in.
She says she works at Spritz Society in marketing.
It's funny.
That's why it was anonymous.
It's funny.
Should we get to our What Are You Nuts, Ben?
Yes, we should. Joey, if you remember, what are you nuts
Yes,
is
I
our
do.
gripes with people, places, and things. Something you walking down the street, you're like, lady, what are you fucking nuts?
I got it. I know what it is.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Please do.
What are you nuts? Pharmacies that close for a lunch break and the whole staff goes at one time. I went to CVS to get my medication. Now, I take many medications, so I'm there all the time. A repeat customer, if you will. Every time I get there, there's always, it says, oh, out to lunch, out to lunch, out to lunch. The whole house has to go to lunch at the same time?
Yes.
Stagger them. I'd rather have slow service for 2 hours than have no service for 1 hour. It's just like, I understand people have to eat. Go get take your lunch, but staff accordingly. If I was running the ship, you'd have this person here, and then you go to lunch, and I'll cover your shift. It's just stagger the lunches. There should be not a time when an entire operation goes out just for deal with it.
I've never agreed with something more in my life.
I need my pills,
and every
especially
single
if people
time
are-
I go to get them, it's always lunch break because that's when you have a lunch break.
Yes.
Or maybe they can eat lunch at 3.
I don't know what
Is
it
that a
is, but
problem?
what are you nuts? Hire more staff and don't close down the whole business just so everyone can go eat at the same time. Or are they going to having a sit down lunch together somewhere?
Nuts.
Somewhere nice?
Nuts. Probably.
Joey-
And we weren't invited.
No, they're
What are you,
probably
nuts?
They're probably having lunch in the snack section at CVS, having Chicago mixed popcorn. Joey, what's your Mount Rushmore of meds? What's your top 4 faves?
Meds?
Yes.
Top, like recreationally or like for
Like-
actually help my health?
For me, it's like Wellbutrin, albuterol. I'm a
Okay, got it.
Crestor king,
My
and I'm a
number one
Zyrtec
is
girly.
my number one is Xanax or alprazolam, if you will. That's my holy grail. I mean that'll fix anything that's got going on. Because if you're knocked out, you can't think about it.
It
It's not-
is.
it doesn't affect you.
It's the Leatherman of psych meds.
And that's really like I guess if I really wanted to.
Ozempic.
Oh, that's not really a pill though.
Oh, I think
It
it's
could be. Oh yeah, that's great. My crazy pill, my Cymbalta is like that keeps me tight and right. But recreationally, I've ever taken a Dilaudid. I've taken one time, and I was at another level. I think that's what they give to people like in hospice, like about to die.
Yeah, it's 10 times
that was-
stronger than morphine.
Yeah, it's more stronger than morphine. I wasn't feeling a thing. Okay,
Yeah. No,
that's I've only done that once mainly because I don't know where to get it.
I do.
But yeah, that's my Mount Rushmore. How many people are on the Mount Rushmore? 4?
You got them. Yeah, they're there.
Yep. And then
All
I would
4.
do I love what else do I love? I love a Benadryl.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a poor man's Xanax. If you're ever in a pinch and you need to knock out or on an uppers binge for a couple days, take a few Benadryl, the hot pink ones you get them at Costco in a big bottle, the generic. That fixes everything.
This
Good
episode
shit.
brought to you by diphenhydramine. Joey, how come, I know you are an Ozempic king, how come you haven't graduated to a Mounjaro, perhaps?
Well, I don't know what I'm on, Ben. We made a skinny sangria the other day. We put Ozempic in it.
We did.
But
We did.
what
We
am I- what am I
put the
taking?
whole vial in.
What am I taking?
I think that you're taking a semaglutide.
Semaglutide.
So he's
That's
taking
Ozemps.
he's taking a house pill.
We're
We're not.
no, she said it's
Is it house?
not Wellbutrin, Wegovy.
Wegovy.
So it's a generic of Wegovy I get
Yes.
from my med spa,
Got it. From your
Sperling Dermatology.
from your witch
yeah,
with
my
her
witch
witches
doctor.
with her witch's brew.
Yeah.
I always wondered what like that person looks like making their semaglutide. It's probably like a big.
So I was
cauldron.
originally on Ozempic, the real one, and then everyone, like all the diabetics, had to steal it all from us. So we had nothing to lose weight on.
Bastards. By the way, let's flip it back on them. They're always like, "Why are you stealing my meds? Why are you stealing my meds?"
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So now, so I couldn't take it. I couldn't get it anymore. So now I'm doing the compound, which is fine. I love it.
it's the best. Josh, you're nuts.
My nuts is I cook eggs in the morning for my boys, and we're trying to get them to eat healthier and just kind of like straight up eggs, maybe a little bit of toast because they'd rather do a waffle, or my one son just does literally maybe a quarter of a stick of butter on toast and then just jam and crushes. So I've been making them, and I make eggs like a civilized person. Scrambled eggs for my kids. I do it quick. I get that pan pretty medium hot. The moment the eggs hit, they never sit. I'm moving them around, and I take it off the heat maybe 40 seconds in, and I'm finishing it.
Yep.
I want a nice soft scramble because
Beautiful.
Low and slow try next time. It'll be even creamier. Pat of butter.
yes,
Eggs, a little salt, and then just do it like on low temperature and just constantly stirring it until it starts to curdle. Low and slow, and you get this custardy almost like eggs, which are never tough.
Delicious.
well, I agree. But apparently there's another way to make scrambled eggs. As my wife would say, the vegan, she'd go, "You're a soft scramble guy, huh?" I go, "Yeah, because what else is there?" She goes, "I like a hard scramble." I go, "What are you, nuts?
Oh, that's rubbery.
That's called burnt. That's not
No
good.
good.
What are you, nuts?
No.
A hard scramble?" She goes,
No.
"You're nuts." I said, no.
Well,
No.
because she's eating egg substitute. She's eating just egg out of the bottle.
Right.
No, it's no
That
good.
mung bean puree she's
Yeah.
getting.
Maybe that's mung bean. Maybe that's why she's vegan, because she was eating bad eggs. She's like, I can do without it.
A hard scramble? I mean, I've heard of like over hard, but
No,
that's a
no.
different type of egg.
No. Also, over hard is also nuts. Like you don't want, you just have egg whites. You don't want like a hard yolk.
Gross.
It's gross. Or
Can
just
I-
get rid of the yolk.
Can I give a suggestion? I recently have a recipe I'm planning on filming. I haven't done it yet. For a soft scramble that'll blow your balls off. It's a cacio e pepe soft scramble. You do a soft scramble, adding tons of Parmesan cheese into it and black pepper. It is, and put it on toast. It is the most decadent, yummy fucking thing ever. Add some
Wow.
sourdough toast.
Joey.
A cacio e pepe soft scramble. Try it next time, Josh.
That
I'm
sounds
in.
amazing. Could you make a cacio e pepe in almost a carbonara?
Yeah. You can do a cacio e pepe on anything. You can do it on potato chips. Get kettle potato chips, put them in the air fryer with Parmesan cheese
so
and the black pepper.
Before I get to my what are you nuts, I think this is going to be a big comment, so there might be some discussion. But I think I'm done with Parmesan cheese,
Oh,
and I think Pecorino Romano is better.
I agree.
I think that we've been forced Parmesan.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much.
Mhm.
The big wheel and Pecorino Romano works identically.
Well, that's the
But
cheese
better.
of Rome. That's the Roman cheese, Romano. That's the one. That's the one that's in traditional amatriciana. That's the one that's in cacio e pepe. That's what it is.
Okay, so this maybe isn't maybe this isn't such a crazy call.
No, and there's different. I think the Parmesan is like a little bit fruitier, if you will,
Mhm.
where there's more of a sharp bite with the pecorino. But yeah,
Okay.
I love them both.
Good to know. My what are you nuts is I've been doing obviously an incredible amount of grocery shopping.
Yes, for August Eats.
Yes, I'm broke. That's not my what are you nuts. But anybody that says that cooking your own food at home is cheaper, they're lying.
Yeah.
They're absolutely lying. I have been going to Stop and Shop
Mm.
and picking up my groceries, paper bags,
Picking them up or picking them out?
picking them out, taking
Okay,
them.
I thought you were
taking-
touching a curbside pickup.
No, never. I
Okay.
need to pick my own vegetables.
Exactly.
Taking them out. These big brown paper bags.
Mm-hmm.
1 in 4 by the time I get to my car, ripped
Rips.
all my groceries on the
You
floor.
got to double bag it.
Even if you double bag, if you have something even light condensation, rip through. God forbid it's raining a little bit.
Or the handle rips. If you
These
tear-
are no
tear-
handles.
wait.
They have no handles.
Oh.
No, these are like big brown paper bags.
Oh my God.
What are you nuts?
No.
What are you nuts?
Nuts.
It's just, don't you want? I just spent so much money.
Don't
at
you have
your
to pay for
store.
the bags now anyway?
Yeah, like
Make them
50 cents a
Kiki.
bag for the shit bag.
No, if I'm paying for it and it falls apart, the next time I go there, I'm ringing up no bags.
No
I'm saying, I
bags.
didn't get any because these bags aren't bags. If I bought a bag that worked, I'd pay for it.
Nuts.
You're not getting my money.
nuts.
Joey,
Well-
you're the greatest.
The
Thank
greatest.
you.
We love you.
Anytime I'll come back. I love it here.
As always, it has been a pleasure. The great Joey Camasta. What can we plug? We plugged Kiki
Cuisine, which you can find on Out and About's YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram at Joey Camasta and on TikTok as Joey.Camasta.
Excellent. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure. This episode, 6 stars. So rate it 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you, nuts?
Yeah.
Listen to us on Spotify, Apple, wherever you find your podcasts. Watch us on Josh's YouTube. You got to see us interacting. Josh literally got on all fours as if he was going to get a Brazilian wax. You have to see that. You can hear it, but then you really got to see it.
I bet I could
really
go like
understand
this.
Yeah,
Can
you
I
could.
do
Oh,
that,
that's
Joe?
wow.
Oh, yeah. And I just lay under there
Yeah.
with the wax.
See, you have to see that. You have to see that, folks. Listen to us, watch us, share us with a friend. Okay. Mondays and Thursdays, 2 episodes a week. We will see you next time. Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.